All right, Tidy Islanders, picture this. You step off a bustling New York City street, and suddenly you're surrounded by what can only be described as a pure, unadulterated candy wonderland. We're talking floor to ceiling, wall-to-wall treats from every era. This, my friends, is New York City's beloved economy candy store. It's been a sweet escape for generations, but it begs a big question. In today's world, will Generation Z discover its magic? Legendary spot stayed legendary for nearly 90 years. To figure that out, we first need to rewind the clock. Believe it or not, this candy mecca didn't even start with candy. Back in the 1930s, during the tough times of the Great Depression, this spot was actually a humble shoe and hat repair shop. But an owner's niece had a genius idea. Selling candy from a pushcart out front. And wouldn't you know it, those penny sweets started bringing in more business than shoes. So in 1937, they officially pivoted, giving birth to economy candy. Talk about a clever pivot. This humble beginning, born out of necessity, laid the foundation for a legacy of adaptability, a trait we'd see play out again and again. But the true heart of economy candy beats with its family story. After World War II, Morris Moshe Cohn, the current owner Mitchell's grandfather, took the reins. Moshe was famous for being out front, rain or shine, selling his sweets. Then his son Jerry and his wife Eileen carried the torch, moving the store to its current Rivington Street home in the 1980s.
It's truly a multi-generational labor of love. You can almost feel the decades of dedication in every overflowing bin.
And today, it's run by the third generation, Mitchell and Sky Cohn. That kind of continuous family passion isn't just rare, it's what makes this place feel so special. Like a living piece of New York City history. Economy Candy isn't just any store. It's a bona fide Lower East Side institution. Decades ago, this neighborhood buzzed with candy shops, especially serving the vibrant immigrant communities. But as the neighborhood transformed, with trendy bars and restaurants popping up all around, Economy Candy was forced to hold its ground. It's now one of the very last original candy stores standing, a living testament to that era. In fact, a part of Rivington Street was even codenamed Morris Moshe Cohn Way in honor of their lasting legacy. It truly proves that good old-fashioned sweets wrapped in a genuine history never go out of style. Now, you think a store so steeped in history would be stuck in the past. But Economy Candy is anything but. They've embraced the digital age with a robust e-commerce site, and their social media game is strong, thanks largely to Mitchell and Sky. When the physical store had to close for about 18 months during the pandemic, they leaned hard into online sales, including their famous candy care packages. Now, that ingenuity not only helped them survive, but even introduced their magic to new fans nationwide. They even recently opened a smaller spot in Chelsea Market, showing they're always evolving. So, what does all this history and adaptability mean for the future of a place like Economy Candy? And how does it all connect to today's candy lovers, especially Generation Z? Janine and I have been diving deep into these questions. We couldn't get Mitchell and Sky on camera for an interview though, but if we had, we'd imagine they'd have some fascinating answers. And we have our own thoughts too. So Janine, let's start with a big one. What do you think is the secret ingredient to Economy Candy's incredible longevity and resilience over all these decades? This place has been a beloved New York City institution for nearly 90 years. What's your take on how a place like this thrives for so long?
That's such a great question, Jim. I imagine they'd say it's truly a family affair. That's multi-generational dedication. You know, places like this aren't just businesses, they're passions handed down. They probably stick to their roots, keep prices fair, and truly love what they do. And honestly, candy itself is resilient. It's the simple but really goes out of style.
That's interesting, Janine. Here's what I think they might add. While family is huge, I bet they'd also point to their unwillingness to compromise on choice and authenticity. In a world where stores often streamline, economy candy has doubled down on being that overwhelming treasure trove. They've also shown incredible adaptability, pivoting from shoes in the Depression to mastering online sales during the pandemic. It's a mix of deep tradition and smart evolution. Speaking of variety, my next question for Mitchell and Sky would have been, the store is famous for its incredible, almost overwhelming variety of candy from all eras. It's not just a few shelves, it's floor to ceiling.
Oh, I'm sure it's a constant hunt. They probably have relationships with distributors that go back decades, finding those obscure old-time candies that nobody else carries. And they must have their ear to the ground for new, exciting international treats too. Curating a museum of happiness, constantly bringing in new exhibits.
That's a fantastic analogy, Janine. I bet they'd agree. They'd likely tell us it's a combination of those long-standing relationships with big suppliers and smaller niche producers. But also, it's about having an encyclopedic knowledge of candy, knowing what's out there, what people are looking for, even if they don't know it yet, and having the sheer volume of space to display it all. It's a massive logistical puzzle to keep those shelves packed with everything from penny candy to exotic Kit Kats. Okay, next up. Even with her huge online presence, the physical store in the Lower East Side is still a destination. I wanted to ask, in an age of online shopping, what unique experience do you feel economy candy offers that keeps people coming back generation after generation? I anticipate they'd acknowledge the trends, but emphasize that candy remains an affordable luxury and a universal symbol of happiness. They might say that for Generation Z, it's less about the sugar rush, which we talked a lot about being a myth anyway, and more about the aesthetic, the unique discovery for social media, and the vintage cool factor. They'll likely continue to innovate with their online presence, of course. They'll offer curated specialty items and, most importantly, lean into being that iconic, unforgettable destination that transcends health trends by simply being fun and magical. It's about being a place where childhood never truly ends. So, after diving deep into the history, the strategy, and the sheer deliciousness of this place, it's time to answer our big question. New York City's economy candy. Will Generation Z discover its magic? And our bottom line, folks, is a resounding yes! Economy candy isn't just surviving, it's absolutely thriving, because it offers something way more profound than just a sugar rush. For Generation Z, who are all about authenticity, unique experiences, and sharing aesthetic discoveries, this place is a gold mine. It's not necessarily about their childhood nostalgia directly, but about the feeling of timeless wonder, the overwhelming visual feast, and the thrill of finding something truly unique. Whether it's candy from their parents' youth or an exotic treat they've never seen before, it's the ultimate vibe check in candy form. You know, seeing economy candy stand strong like this, still bursting with life and color, it truly means a lot to me. My own grandparents had a Jewish immigrant candy store in Staten Island back in the 30s and 40s, and sadly, that's long gone now. Those little neighborhood candy shops, they were pillars of community, places where simple joys were found even in tough times. So, to see economy candy continue to flourish, adapting through generations, through economic downturns, and even global pandemics, it's more than just a store, it's a vibrant treatment to the enduring power of simple joys, family legacy, and the pure magic that happens when you offer something truly special and authentic to the world. Bottom line, folks, economy candy isn't just selling candy, it's selling happiness and a piece of New York City's everlasting soul. And that, I believe, is a magic that will captivate generations to come. Yeah, if you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and comment. Oh, it's closed.
No, they're open at 11.
Oh, it's not 11 yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going ahead of them. I just want to stand here in the
How big is the store? Now, which one of these do you like?
Oh, those are my favorites.
You like these?
Oh, I love Smarties.
They're different than Sweet Tarts.
Oh, yeah, but I like Sweet Tarts too.
Okay, sure. It looks like a fun little store here at Economy.